Dear friends of the Barça Hoy channel, welcome to this new video where today we bring you the video you've been waiting for. What lineup? What team will Hansi Flick field to face Copenhagen this Wednesday? Tomorrow, Wednesday, the Champions League comes to an end and Barça needs to get into the top 8. To do that, they will have to beat Copenhagen. And also, by a wide goal difference, because they have many pursuers and many rivals ahead of them, also fighting for that spot to be among the top 8. I'm asking you to hit the like button, smash it, share it with your friends. This awesome video, and stay until the end and leave me a comment at the last moment. What did you think? And I also want to know, what do you think your possible lineup would be? I'm going to start with the goalkeeper, where there are absolutely no doubts. And Barça hopes to be able to count on the good Joan Garcia, the Catalan goalkeeper, the cat, the one from Salem, who excels and must ensure Barça doesn't concede goals under the posts, since goal difference is crucial. Barça has to fight to keep a clean sheet and try to score as many goals as possible. Joan Garcia will be in goal. We continue with the right back, where I think after the rotations, in the match against Oviedo, where Jules Koundé rested, tomorrow Wednesday, the Frenchman should be at right back. Therefore, Barça is going with Jules Koundé today. For the right back position, full confidence in the Frenchman, and on the left, it's the same story. He also rested against Oviedo. Hansi Flick benched him as a starter, and I think Alejandro Balde has to be there tomorrow. So Balde on the left, starting in the match against Copenhagen. In the center-back pairing, we're going to go out with a team that I really like. On the right, Paco Barça leading Barça's defense. And next to him, I expect Gerard Martin. I think this will be Barcelona's defensive lineup. Right center-back Quarzi, left center-back the good Gerard Martin. On the right, Koundé, and on the left, Alejandro Valde, with Joan Garcia in goal. And now we come to the crucial moment where there are the most doubts. Why? Because for this match, dear Barça fans, we don't have the two best midfielders in the world available. And for Barça, of course, Pedri Gonzalez won't be there, and neither will the captain, Frenkie de Jong. Who will cover those absences? Well, in my humble opinion, I think that in Barça's midfield, pay attention, they're going to line up the following players as central midfielders, as pivots. I think we'll see Mr. Eric Garcia. Barça will position him in the center of the field. Eric Garcia will provide solidity, strength, and also a good sense of build-up play. With the ball at his feet, Eric Garcia can play there and distributes it well. Eric presses, Eric bites, Eric has quality. I see Eric tomorrow in the midfield, where I also see him at the base. It's not Amar Casado. I think we need vertical players with quality and who can score, with a good foot to give assists. I think Casado will stay on the bench, and my pick for the base, even though he plays further forward, is Dani Olmo. My pick there in the midfield would be Dani Olmo in that Barça midfield, which I think is wonderful. Eric Garcia and Olmo. And in the attacking midfield, watch out, because I would put the man of the moment there, Fermin Lopez. The footballer who is about to renew his contract with Barça and improve his salary and conditions with the club. He deserves it. He has earned it. A guy who already has, he has double digits in goals and assists. 10 goals and 10 assists for Fermin Lopez at the start of this season. We're halfway through, and those are prodigious numbers. And Dani Olmo also already has many goals in a row, many assists. Both of them are in great form right now, and I think they deserve to start. Both of them. In the midfield with the good Eric Garcia, I like this midfield. I see it with quality, I see it with grit, and I see it with subtlety to create and finish plays into goals, which is what Barça needs tomorrow against Copenhagen. So, for now, that's the team. In goal, Joan Garcia, Koundé, Valde, Gerard Martin, and Paco Barça. In defense and midfield, Eric, Dani Olmo, and Fermin Lopez. I think it's a good team, well put together to compete tomorrow at Camp Nou against the Dares team. And let's move on to the forwards. Let's talk about the man who scored a spectacular goal the other day against Oviedo. We're talking about Lamin Yamal on the right wing. Lamin Yamal is back playing for Barcelona in the Champions League on that side. And I think he's arriving at one of his best moments. Why? Because Lamin Yamal, family. I get the feeling that he has overcome or is almost 100% on the way to overcoming his pubic osteitis injury. He's taking on defenders more and more, getting faster each time, and we're seeing more technical moves from Lamin Yamal in his dribbling, stopping, and accelerating, which looks very comfortable for Lamin. I think he's getting back to his prime, so tomorrow Lamin Yamal wins the bet for Barca's attack on the right wing, together with Jules Koundé. He has to be a real threat on that wing, and from the right side we move all the way to the left. On that flank, where Valde will have Rafinha as his teammate, who scored a beautiful chip goal. Very clever from the Brazilian against Oviedo, chipping the ball over the goalkeeper Aaron Scandell for his goal. It comes as a reinforcement for him. It comes as motivation, boosting his self-esteem. For Rafinha, who had come from two rather low-key matches until his return, he missed a game due to discomfort and came back, but he wasn't at his best. And I think that goal against Oviedo is just what Rafinha needed. I think he's going to put himself forward to be one of the undisputed leaders on the field. Let's remember, with Pedri and Frankie absent, the young Rafinha is one of the captains, or capitão, and he's one of Hansi Flick's pillars on the field. To try to make sure Barca wins the match as they deserve, with goals and with authority, Rafinha will start tomorrow for Barca as the number 9 leading the attack. I have a question because Marcus Rashford didn't play a single minute. Not a single minute. Marcus Rashford against Oviedo under normal circumstances. On an ambitious Champions League night like this, the number 9 would be Varane or Lewandowski, who are both, well, Varane is dealing with some discomfort, and on the other hand, Lewandowski just played against Oviedo. I think Marcus Rashford is going to play, honestly, because he's really fresh. And in the second half, we'll see Lewandowski, because I think the issue of minutes is really important here, and Flick wants to manage his players' time. Lewandowski is at a certain age, and I think Rashford's youth will prevail, because he's also got fresh legs, and Barca needs goals and energy up front tomorrow. So my forward line would be Marcus Rashford, alongside Lamin Yamal and Rafinha as the center forward. Marcus Rashford leading the attack for Barcelona in the second half. Well, you have the option of bringing on Robert Lewandowski in the second half. I like this team. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Barca yesterday, today, always. Thanks, friends. See you tomorrow.